Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Taye Speaks. We got a very special guest in the house. Very beautiful, very friendly, very kind. One of the most educated people that I know. So without further ado, welcome to the show, Queen.
Thank you. So excited to be here.
Okay. Let them know who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Paris Woods. I am originally from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised, and I'm currently in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay. What was it like growing up in STL?
Oh man, it was a little bit of everything, right? St. Louis is such a good town. I always say it's a good place to be from because it's the epicenter of everything. So you're getting influence from East Coast, West Coast, North, South. It's a small, relatively small Midwestern town. So folks are nice. And I still have a lot of really strong friendships, folks that I met in high school who are still my friends today. I think the other part of it is sort of growing up in a family that I think had a lot to offer, sort of growing up with a mother who was a woman of faith and who believed in me and invested more than I could ever have imagined in my dreams. I don't think I would be where I am today without her. And also a family that had a lot of financial struggles. And so, I got to see what it's like not to have everything you need. There are times where we dealt with homelessness. We moved around the city a lot. I went to a lot of different schools. I think I went to 5 different, schools between 4th and 9th grade. Given how much we moved around and how hard it was to find a good sort of school setting for us that met our needs for me and my sister. So I think all of that, helped me become who I am today. It was such a good experience. It gave me good perspective. It gave me good motivation, both to, achieve at the highest possible level and be able to live a life of my own choosing and not have the same financial struggles that we did, but also just all the love that I got from my school community, from my high school community, from my mother, I think helped me sort of grow into this self-actualized woman, 30-something-year-old woman that I am today.
Wow. Okay. Man, you said a lot right there. For the viewers who don't know, if you get a chance, visit St. Louis. It's a real cool place. A lot of creative and artistic people come out of St. Louis, so that's real cool. And you said something else about moving around. That's something I can relate to, man. I went to like 4 or 5 different high schools, you know what I'm saying? So I moved around a lot too. So
yeah,
that's tough growing up. You hate moving.
Okay. That's a hard, especially you talking about middle school, ages where you're trying to figure out who you are. So for me, I just really attached myself to being a high achiever. I think that's part of the reason why I became a straight A student and sort of aim for these really, prestigious academic opportunities, because that became such a big part of my identity throughout all those moves. That was the thing that could be, consistent.
Wow. Impressive. I mean, I've used it to my advantage, by me being able to travel around the world. I've been able to adapt to places real quick, make friends quick, be able to feel people out. So,
Make the best of it. Now, you got a chance to go to Harvard University. What was that experience like? People hear so much about Harvard. You know, that's like a dream for a lot of people, but that's something that you actually accomplished. What was that like?
Yeah,